Good day, I'm Engineer Ejike Ejoa. I'm welcoming you to our online tutorial on software development. Kindly watch our tutorial.
We shall be looking at classifying common data structures in JavaScript. Instructor/coordinator, Engineer Ejike Njowa, powered by Mathematical Global Services. Objective: students will be able to classify arrays, objects, and lists based on their characteristics and practical use cases. Introduction: data structures are ways to organize and store data so they can be used efficiently. In JavaScript, arrays, objects, and lists are common structures. Arrays are like containers that hold ordered items. Objects host data as key value pairs, and lists can represent sequences. For example, think of an array as a shopping list, an object as a contact card, and a list as a queue at a bus stop. Coding examples. As you can see on the screen, this is the HTML code. Let's move to the coding environment proper. At the HTML coding environment, we have our .type HTML. Below it, we have the HTML open tag. Then inside the open tag, we have lag, which represents language, is equals to EN, which is English. Below it, we now have our head open tag. Then below the head open tag, we have our title code. Then in between the title open and close tag, we have shopping demo, which we will display at the title bar. Then we'll now close our head tag. Then below the head tag, we have the body open tag. Below the body open tag, we have our H2 code. Then in between the open and close H2 tag, then we now write shopping app. That is what we display. That is what we display on the web page. Then below it, we have our def code. ID is equals to output. That is what the JavaScript will be interacting with. Then below it, we have our comment. Link external JS file. Then this is the code for linking our HTML and JavaScript coding environment. Then we have the script.js. So this is the file that is interacting with the HTML coding environment. Then we now close our body. Then we also close our HTML code. Then let's move to our JavaScript coding environment. As you can see on the screen, this is the code for our JavaScript. So let's move to the coding environment proper. Then at the JavaScript coding environment, we have our comment, example of an array. Then below it, we have let shopping list is equals to, now have list of products. We have milk, egg, and bread. Then below it, Then we have our document.getElement by ID, output dot inner HTML is equals to shopping list item. Then as you can see, we now have plus shopping list 1. This one here represent X because make is 0, then X is 1. So what we display in our web browser is egg, which stands for 1. Then bread is 2. Then BR is a code that says move to the next line. Then what will be displayed, we have a comment that says display egg. That means that both code will display egg. Then another comment, example of an object. Then we have let contact is equals to name. We have John. Then phone, we have the phone number as you can see on the screen. Then we now have the next code, document.getElement by ID, output dot inner HTML plus is equals to contact name plus contact dot name. Please, let's go down and take notes of these codes. It's very, very important. Take note of all the exclamation mark, the quotation mark. Then this particular code above will display John. Then we have another comment, example of list, that is arrays used as a queue. Then we have let queue is equals to open or empty parentheses. Then we have queue dot push in bracket person 1. Below it we have queue dot push person 2. Then we now have the code document.getElement by ID, output dot inner HTML. Then we now have first in queue plus queue dot shift. Then this is a code that we display person 1. So let's save our work, go to the web browser and refresh it. Then as you can see, our title is showing shopping demo. Then our H2 code is showing shopping app. Then we have our first line of code, shopping list, which displays what? X. Then as you can see, this egg is from this code, shopping list 1. This one here, as I said before, represent X. So that is why it is displaying X in our web browser. Then the second line of code say contact name John. Then when we move to our coding environment, you will see that the name, contact name here, and the name we use there is John. So that is why in the web browser it is displaying John at our web browser. So let's move to our web browser once again, and the last code, first in queue, is in 1. So If we move to our coding environment as usual, you will see that we have document.getElement by id.html first in queue plus queue.shift. Then first in queue here is person 1. That is why we are seeing 1 display in our web browser. Here we created an array to store shopping items, an object to store contact details, and use an array as a queue to stimulate people waiting in line. Summary: arrays, objects, and lists are essential data structure in JavaScript with real-world parallels. Conclusion: watch the next video on using arrays and objects to store, retrieve, and manipulate data.
Thank you for watching our tutorial. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and comment for one-on-one training on software development and affiliate marketing, or if you wish we build your website for you, kindly contact us on 080-3642-2829. We also partner with Azinonet Limited, African First Digital Contributory Scheme, where we show you how to raise capital for that business of your dream. Thank you. May God bless you all.